Well, with near record rainfall that we've had in May, a Madison homeowner is frustrated by a detention pond that is causing more problems now than ever. He says drainage issues have worsened since nearby construction there, and now water is just sitting there creating headaches for his family. WAAY 31's Georgia Clark joins us now with more.
The detention pond in Isaac Secchiato's backyard has been a constant frustration for him and his family for 16 years. When Isaac Secchiato bought this house back in 2009, no one told him that the deep slope in the backyard was actually a detention pond meant to hold rain runoff periodically. Just days after moving in, a storm filled the pond for the first time, and he says it hasn't stopped being a headache since. Secchiato says the city told him years ago that while the pond sits on his property, the land belongs to the city. And the city once added rocks around the intake ditch to help with erosion. But ever since the construction began on nearby Pump House Road, the drainage has slowed significantly.
But then they blocked the exit, the outlet. And so this is water from just yesterday, and it's been sitting here. And who knows where it's going.
Secchiato says he spoke to someone on the construction site more than a week ago and learned that they were installing larger drainage pipes to help with runoff. He says the on-site manager looked at the pond and told him they would come fix the drain they had covered, but that still hasn't been taken care of.
It's obvious this cannot be put off, because we are going to be having mosquitoes and other problems, which may not even be as serious as the water seeping into places that we don't want.
About 5 years ago, part of the retaining wall off Secchiato's back porch partially collapsed after heavy rains. Now another portion is leaning. I reached out to the city and they say the property is marked as personal and the plot must be maintained by the owner. But Secchiato wants the city to reopen that blocked drain so water isn't constantly sitting in his yard and possibly affecting the retaining wall and foundation of his home. Well, now that he knows that this is part of his personal property, he plans to fill in parts of the pond once the new pipes are installed in an attempt to reclaim some of his backyard. I'm reporting in Madison with coverage you can count on. Georgia Clark, WAAY 31 News.